Hello, hello, how are you? It's Wednesday, although my brain has thought it was Thursday for the majority of the day. I think. Or Friday. I ended up getting up late for work, I was on the wrong schedule, set the wrong alarm. How's it going? It was an interesting question there. Dark Cloud Edition, Fortune Teller, Killer Snake or Ungaga, Bed, Wed or Dead. I forgot all about that redeem. That has not been used in a long time. At last, tennis. I had to check who Ungaga was actually. I actually thought Ungaga was the fortune teller. With the pumpkin panties, whatever it is. I did play that a few years ago. I never got quite to the end though. Ungaga. You'd bring him home to meet your mum. That's what I say. Wonderful man in addition to the... Yes. No, once I looked, I was like, oh yes, yes. Very nice. Very nice man. Okay, tennis, day 552. 50 hours and 48 minutes into tennis. Right? Is that right? It is, isn't it? Yesterday was 40 something. Yeah, okay, that's right. Let's continue then. No point beating around the bush. Volvo. Oh, let's see if Chang's in this one first. Oh, he is. Well, he sat out last night. Actually, I think I need to reset anyway because I probably need to put the ball marker option back in. Howdy everybody, how are you? Ball bounce pointer, that's what I want on. I should try like turning the speed up. Would it make it insane? How can you even play extremely slow? I don't feel like it would make any difference though. I'm pretty okay with whatever the normal was. Sleeping is too much effort, tell me about that. I want to sleep, but I also want to play tennis. These are the problems. I was a bit late because I walked home from work. So then I got home late and then I had to have something to eat and wash and stuff, and then I had to make my daily Chacan post on Bluesky, which can take a little bit of time. The muse doesn't speak to me, and then here I am. I probably run phases to tennis or to sleep. We all know what's more important. Yes. Yeah, I bit off a bit more than I could chew. I'm planning to make a post every day for Mega Drive Pride. Monte Carlo. Open. I want no Chang. Oh, he's there again. Guy forget. Is he locked in now? Because I'm sure he wasn't last night. Defeat Chang is important. He couldn't sleep straight away last night despite that. You were just too excited after all this tennis, Jason. That's what it was. So I apologise. It's going to be a couple of more sleepless nights. But you'll sleep soundly at the weekend when we finally finish this. Because we will. Oh yes. Tennis will end this weekend. Or I will. Michael Chang. He's not locked in, but he's just there, isn't he? But bugger it. I don't care. We'll just knock him off the top spot. It's fine. I've beaten him. I beat him twice yesterday. He weren't so bad. Who are we against? Gustafsson. Let's see if he's a pain in the arse. Because there are other people. Guy forgets. They're very related to me. Maybe it's a placeholder. Maybe they actually just forgot that particular tennis player. Guy forgot.
15, 30.
I don't know if we've ever been against Guy Forget. I would like to be. Mind you. I think maybe I have, but I've just slipped my mind. How are you, by the way, Sam? Jodie, you the man. Jodie is a lady. Two-time Oscar-winning lady. I think I'm going to have to watch some more of her films after all this talk. I'm in the mood. Incognito. I'm killing it. Something's dying. How are you? Might watch some of that old, like, nobody films, like Mesmerised.
15 love.
Yesterday was amazing. Thank you. For me, I can't say it with a straight face. I was gonna say for you it was amazing, but for me it was just Tuesday. I played a lot of tennis at this point.
15.
No, yesterday was actually pretty good. I felt like I was really starting to get into the swing of it.
30.
No Chang. I know Chang very well. I think I've played against him about 15 times now. Maybe more. About 20. Right, so it's just working out the AI. They're all kind of rigid. Some AIs are more annoying than the others. You just have to work out methods of getting around them. That's what Wimbledon was all about. This game is much easier than Wimbledon was, though. Wimbledon was brutal. The problem here is everybody's just fast. Everybody's got big stats now, so you can't outrun things. So you've just got to try and get your exploits. But the difference between this and Wimbledon is I don't even need to really press the other types of serves. I can pretty much win almost all games just with the C button. But in Wimbledon I had to use the A and the B button. I had to lob it. There was one particular AI pattern where hitting it like over their head was a good method, but you had to get them into a particular position in order to do so. In 1983, 1994, 1997 right now, apparently, because this game won't end. I'd say the AI is not too bad in this one. There's a lot of variation. It's better than some other atrocities like Tony LaHoo. 1987. This is 1994. But we're in the year of 1997 in terms of tournaments. Oops.
Advantage, play out one. Game won by play out one. Come on! Gustafsson, 0.
You liked Tracy Austin? I've no idea who that. Who's that? Tennis player? Oh, I don't actually know anything about tennis, I'm afraid.
15 love. Love. 30, 15.
I assume they're tennis players.
30, all.
See, I've never paid attention to tennis. Except I've seen a lot of it on in the background in my mum's living room as a kid, but I didn't like it, so I didn't pay attention. I was usually waiting for it to finish so I could watch TV. The only thing I remember was, what's his name? Greg Rudetsky and who's the other one? Tim Doodle Flaps. She was always watching them,
Play out one.
cheering him on. Not Tim Allen. Tim somebody's in virtual tennis. Hemman, that's it. I think she liked both of them. I think Tim Hemman was number one, and if not, Rudetsky was the other one that she supported.
Game won by.
Weren't they both playing for Britain?
Play out one. 3, Gustafsson. 1.
I can't remember if she watched women's tennis. She's mostly just, my mum mostly just liked Wimbledon. She wasn't really bothered about the rest of the year. She just liked the Wimbledon competition. I don't even know why. She just did. And she's been to see it live.
Come on. 30, all. 30, 40.
We live with Sue Barker.
Game won by
Chris Evert. Who's Chris Evert? Do I know any of these people, Chris? Even by face? American former tennis player. She looks vaguely familiar. One of the pictures when she's younger. Sue Barker. Oh, I know her. Oh, she's a tennis player? See, I know her from just TV. She's just because she's a TV show host as well now. Sue Barker. Yeah, she just got a face. She presents. I think she's presented a lot of sports stuff. Yeah, I know her. I know her very well. Well, just know her face from seeing her on TV all the time. She's got a very memorable face.
love 15.
Greatest women player of all time. Ooh.
15, all.
She's gonna marry Cliff Richard. I bet my mum wasn't keen on her then.
30, 15. 40, 15.
Oh,
Game won by
I don't like this guy. Magnus Gustafsson.
3, Gustafsson. 3.
Gustafsson. Probably still in his heavily Christian. What's that got to do with her though?
Love 15.
He has a vineyard.
Love 30.
Have a nice game, thank you.
Love 40. Game won by Gustafsson.
I'm not keen on this Gustafsson.
Gustafsson. 4, player 1, 3. 15, love.
It's only round 1. Oh,
30, love.
where's the blue shirt? She does. I chose it at the start of the game
30, 15.
because she wore a blue shirt in Wimbledon. I'm getting very tempted to hit reset because he's annoying. But I guess I'm technically already halfway through a game, so if I can finish it, that would be nice.
Advantage, player 1.
You bloody goose. Can't believe he reached that.
Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1.
Bing, 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 bing.
Player 1. 4, Gustafsson. 4.
I wonder if my mum still watches Wimbledon actually. I've never really heard her talk about it, but then again she knows I wouldn't care, so.
Love 15.
Oh, you bugger. I can't believe he scooped that up.
Out. 15, 30. All. 40, 30. Game won by player 1.
Yes.
Come on!
Come on.
Gustafsson, 4, player 1, 5.
Ooh.
8. 15, love.
Oh god. Well, that's fine then.
15, all.
Ooh. He's very irritating. I don't like his sort of unpredictableness. I'm just not really used to whatever he's up to.
30, all. Ace. 40, 30.
Oh, what is that?
Out. Deuce. Set point.
Oh, bollocks! That is ow! What a load of rubbish.
Deuce.
They're really not very good at indicating that. Oopsie.
Advantage, Gustafsson.
Highly strung underpants.
Game.
Oh, bore off.
Come on! 1. 5. Gustafsson, 5.
What an annoying start to the evening.
Love. 30. Love. 40. Love. 15. Game won by player 1. Come on! Gustav.
Oh,
5.
gotta
Player
do
1,
another one.
6. Love 15. Love 30.
On the onto the set. Hopefully.
15, 30. Set point.
Oh, you piece of crap.
Game and set won by
He's got a good
player 1.
reach.
Player
It's
1.
depressing when you sit and think that you've just played like, oh, what? I can't do the math. 12 sets. 12 games
0.
just to get that one set.
0.
Sometimes more.
15. Love.
Bum, 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 bum. Especially when some of them are like deuce, deuce, deuce for ages as well. Really makes the game go on and on and on. That's probably why it used to go on and on and on the TV. It's into my television shows. You know, before you could like record, like before stuff was on like streaming or like on cable or whatever, and you just sports would just be on the TV, and if it ran late it just would cancel whatever TV show was on after it. It was so irritating. You'd be like sitting down wanting to watch Doctor Who, and then they're like, oh sorry, Doctor Who's not on this week because the football's on. Too late. It'll be on next week or some crap like that. Just do my head in. Or sometimes they just outright cancel your TV show in advance to make way for the football. So I have never been very keen on sports. Yeah, it used to do my head in. I don't feel like it's as big of a deal anymore, I guess, because there's so many options for television, like different channels, recording, TV on demand. But it used to be a nightmare, because you'd be watching something like, I'd watch like Charmed or something on mainstream TV, and it's like my weekly TV show that I'm looking forward to, and then it'll be like, and sometimes you'd hear it at the end of this week's episode, it'd be like, Charmed will be back in 2 weeks' time, because next week is the football, blah blah blah, and it'd be like, oh my god.
Gustafsson. 0. Player 1. 1.
And especially something like, say it was like BBC Two or whatever, and tennis is running late. Goodbye Simpsons.
Out. Love 30.
Whatever it was on.
Love 40.
Ooh.
15, 40.
Do, 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 do.
Out. 30, 40.
Well, you couldn't do that in the 90s though. And often if it didn't air, it didn't exist yet.
Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1.
Do, 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 do.
Player 1, 2, Gustafsson, 0. Love. Love. 40, love. Game won by player 1. Gustafsson, 0, player 1, 3. Love, 15. All. 30. 40. Game won by player 1.
I've still never seen the rest of Game of Thrones. I was reading the books, and then I sort of just didn't keep up with them. And well, there isn't any more books to read anyway. But I still haven't seen the rest of the series because I kind of didn't want to spoil the books, even though I know that they had to end differently. I read the first 3 books, and I was reading the 4th, but then I stopped. I liked them though. I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I watched the Red Wedding, whatever it is, from season 3 on its own, just because I'd already read it and I wanted to see how it was in the TV show. It was quite different. I wasn't really keen on the TV version. I noticed that they'd added in new characters and stuff and changed things. It was very silly. I remember playing Tower Domino, yeah. Why? I played it many times.
Advantage, player 1.
Which time? I played it quite a few times. The first time, probably. I think, maybe? I've forgotten. Was your username Y or something before?
Advantage, player 1.
Because if so, that was probably the first or second stream.
Game won by player 1.
Why, right. Maybe it was the first one then. Hello there, Ross. How are you? I've played Toe Jam at least 4 times on Twitch now. I don't know. I played it once for the, well, I played it twice for the Mega Drive Odyssey, because I played it as Toe Jam originally, back in like 2022. And then I played it again as Earl, maybe before Christmas once, or maybe I've only played 3 times. I played it as Earl, because I've never done an Earl run before. So it depends if it was Toe Jam or Earl that you saw. I did Earl. That was, I'm sure that was like one of my last streams before Christmas one year, before I went back to the UK.
15:30.
And then I played it last Christmas when I did my mega marathon, like 3-4 day marathon stream, and I finished on Toe Jam. Well, I almost finished on Toe Jam and Earl. Then I had to do Alter Beast. Toe Jam was probably the first time I played it then. Pretty good. You're going to see Heart, your favourite band. Who's Heart? What did they do again? I mixed them up. Heart. Are they a hair band?
Won by player 1.
Or are they the one with the female singer? What's their most famous song? Who sang?
Player 1. 0. Masur. 0.
Damn, I can't think. Alone, that's the one I'm thinking, isn't it? Alone. Da, 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 da. Is it that one? Wait, is there a woman that sings that? I can't visualise it now. It's one of those things as well, like, this will depend on how old you are, and also it might be a UK thing. Well, it's not a UK thing, but the specific version is the UK, I think. But in the 90s and the 2000s, especially the 2000s, you used to get those like power ballad compilation CDs, and they'd do the adverts on the TV all the time, and they just used to show like bits of all the different songs that were on it with the videos. And Alone was on that, and so it's like I actually don't really know the song at all. I just know those 2 lines, and then it would change into something else. I can't remember what it was now. And Wilson sings it, but it'd be like. And then I think it would go into the Bangles. Is this burning? Straight afterwards. And then Broken Wings.
15 all.
Not the guy who died. Who's died? And Foreigner. I wanna know what love is. Again, I barely know that song either, just the chorus.
30 all.
It was something like Best of Power Ballads or something. It used to be on for like quite a few years, this one stupid commercial, because it was like one of those phone in. You know, you used to like, you call now and get all 4 albums of power ballads, and if you order blah 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 blah, you'll get this bonus CD of driving music for free or something.
Player 1. Come on. Come on.
Like To Pow, China in Your Hand.
0. Player 1. 1.
Crazy on You, I don't know if I know that. Supposed to Live Without You. I don't know. I'm supposed to live without you.
15 love.
Can't live.
Fault.
Trying to think what else they had on it.
Out. 30 love. Fault. Ace.
Smokes 100 woodbines a day.
Love.
He's very compressed and depressed.
Out. Come on.
Bum bum.
40 15.
The Power of Love by Celine Dion. I don't know, because you have to bear in mind, like, it's like, can they afford Celine Dion? Maybe. It was generally a lot of 80s bands, you know, that haven't really continued on to success in the 2000s. Maybe they couldn't afford Celine.
Player 1. 1. Masur, 1.
Because it was stuff like Foreigner and Heart and what else? The Bangles. Like big names for the time, but not. You hate Celine Dion? I wouldn't go that far. I can take or leave Celine Dion. There's some. Is that a real name? Can't remember. I like All Coming Back to Me. I love that song. I think it's really, really lovely. I've loved that ever since I was little.
30. Love.
She's probably got another name as well. I can't remember. She got married for a start though, so but she keeps her stage name. Forgotten what her partner's name was called now.
15.
Whoopsie.
30. All.
But yeah, I'm not really super bothered about Celine Dion, but she doesn't offend me. I watched the Singing on Top of the Eiffel Tower. That were good.
40. 30.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not big into divas. Well, I don't dislike them.
Game. 1 by.
I like Madonna.
player 1.
That's me. I'm a big Madonna fan. Although I can't say I've cared about Madonna for about 10 years though. She makes it hard.
Masur, 1. Player 1. 2.
I used to have a lot of respect for. I mean, I still do to degrees, but I kind of just wish she'd aged a bit more realistically. Like, I don't want to say gracefully, because I don't think she needs to put herself away. But
Love. 15.
it looks like she's had a lot of surgery and stuff now, and I'm just kind of disappointed in her because she really used to be so against all of that.
30.
I kind of feel like she's given in, and I wanted her to kind of redefine. I wanted her to redefine what women in their 60s could be, and instead it feels like she's just given in and done what everybody does. Because she used to, like, if you think about her during
30.
Confessions on a Dance Floor era, which would be like, what, in her 40s, I thought she was amazing. I remember she was getting some crap then, people saying that she needs to cover up and put herself away and whatever, and I thought, why?
15.
My grandma, she got pissed off. I wouldn't know. But she doesn't do a lot of music anymore really either though, so it's kind of hard to be that interested in her because she's not really doing anything. So looks like there's a lot of Cher in my chat right now. Cher is your girl.
Player 1. 3. Masur, 1.
Do you believe in life after love? I was talking about Cher yesterday, I think, actually. Talking about how much of a single Believe was. I was like Stronger. Do you know what I do love by Cher? And I'm not sure if I knew it was a cover at the time, but I still like her version. I like Walking in Memphis. I love both versions, the original and Cher's version.
40. Love.
Hey, Rocket Cape. I know nothing about that. But I think my favourite Cher song is probably Stronger.
Game. 1 by. Player 1.
Not that I know a lot of Cher's music. No. My favourite Cher song is Song for the Lonely. I love that.
Masur, 1. Player 1.
Song for the Lonely. I love that one. And I love it in Will and Grace. Follow your bluff. Like to actually look before. I was just talking about Cher the other day though, because I saw her doing an interview. She was talking about how she got the part for Moonstruck, and I've never actually seen Moonstruck. I need to watch it. I've seen Burlesque, which was alright.
Love. 30.
Meant Madonna's lips. I assumed you did. But Cher's definitely had a lot done as well. I feel like Cher's a bit different though. I don't really care for surgery and whatever, But I feel like Cher's always managed to kind of remain looking like a person. Somehow. She's kind of had this ability to look human still. Not all puffy and weird. I mean, I'm sure there's photos of her throughout the years where she's probably gone a bit overboard, but... She's 79, yeah, but she's she's not naturally 79.
Out. Game won by player 1.
She's about 90. No, she's 79. Isn't she a similar age to Tina Turner, who died recently? So I was watching Cher talking about Tina Turner. Her new album potentially a tour. Bloody, how can she still be going? Like, she should be careful. Because Cyndi Lauper's retired now. I mean, I don't think she should stop doing music, but a tour, they're pretty draining.
Player 1. 5. Masur 1.
I wonder how many tours she's got left in her. Because it must be. I know Cyndi Lauper's just done a tour and she said it was going to be our last one because it's just getting too much. But it doesn't mean that she's going to stop working in the industry. She's just going to stop performing live.
30. Love.
You know, Cyndi Lauper writes a lot of music for other people and has written musicals and all sorts.
Set point.
A few years younger.
Game and set won by player 1.
Sonny Bono for a few decades. And counting.
Masur 0. Player 1. 0.
This is a song. And then, you know, the other Cher song that I like Dead Ringer for Love with Meatloaf, because when I was a kid I was a huge Meatloaf fan. And I used to sing Cher's part in Dead Ringer for Love into my little toy microphone.
15. 30.
I had Meatloaf
Fault.
Hits Out of Hell on video. And I don't think I even knew who Cher was at that point. I don't think I actually knew Cher. She was just the woman in that song. I think I actually, because Meatloaf did a lot of songs with a woman singing, and who, in this video, she did a lot of the live performances. I think I just thought it was the same woman. I didn't realise it was, but it's not. I didn't realise it was Cher until I was much older. Because I think at that age, and in the 90s, like, Cher was not really doing much then that was big. So she wasn't as much in the public eye, because obviously she had that huge comeback at the end of the 90s when she did Believe. But this would have been in the mid to early 90s when I was listening to Meatloaf. I mean, Meatloaf wasn't really that popular then, but he did do, he did have that I Would Do Anything for Love, which was a big hit for him, especially in the UK anyway. Bat Out of Hell, Be Gone When the Morning Comes. It's mostly because my brother liked Meatloaf, so then I listened to it as a result, because I was only a kid, and when you're a kid you kind of just latch onto all sorts of things, just you like music I guess, and I really like Meatloaf's music, I still do. I was very upset when he died.
30. 15.
Meatloaf and Michael Jackson were probably my big musical people when I was younger. Maybe a little bit of Queen, because my sister liked Queen. I think who else I was really into as a young kid. I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
40.
But we had a video, and it was all of his, like some of his music videos and live performances, and they had the music video for Dead Ringers on it. Such a cool song, like an amazing collaboration. It's a really underappreciated song as well, I think. Like, if anybody's going to say a famous Meatloaf song, it'll usually be Paradise by the National Light or I'd Do Anything for Love, but I feel like Dead Ringers for Love is a really good song.
Masur 0.
The same for Cher. Nobody talks about it as a Cher fan, I think, either. But it's a really good song.
Love 15.
They're just both really talented singers, and to have them both on the same record is pretty crazy.
Love
Meatloaf's
20.
music in general is very unique, I think, with duets. I don't feel like people make music like that much, where they're properly singing at each other,
15, 30.
like the way that they do in that song and some other ones. I feel like Lady Gaga does that a bit when she's done duets and things. She's got that same sort of energy. Like, I think if Meatloaf was around now, Lady Gaga would have done a song with him.
Game won by player 1. Come on! Player 1, 3, Masur, 0. Ace. 15, Love.
One of my favourite singers, though, that I've unlike Madonna, like I still am totally cool with, is I like Anastasia, and I always find it really strange that she never really had much success in America, despite being American. She had a lot more success in the UK, but not like, well, pretty big though, and Europe. But I liked her since I was a teenager.
40,
I have like 5 of her albums on CD. My dream would be to see her live, but I don't think it'll ever happen because of living on this side of the world. I don't think she'll probably ever reach Asia. But if she ever does tours and stuff, she pretty much just stays in Europe.
Masur, 0, player 1.
Anastasia. She ever prove if she was the real Romanov or not? No. But when she first started, people thought she was black just by listening to her voice. Because she sings a lot of soul. She's got big vocal cords. She was on a reality show in America. I can't remember what it was now. That Lisa Left Eye Lopez was involved in. And I think she came quite high up. I can't remember if she won or not. But it didn't launch her into a career in America, really. But then she found success in the UK. I particularly remember Elton John praising her at the time when she was doing her first sort of records.
30, 40.
I mean, Anastasia's performing both Cher and Hart. She would have, yeah. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen her with. Oh yeah, because she did the Divas thing. Was Cher there then? I know she did the Divas things with like Mariah Carey and Aretha Franklin and Celine Dion. Maybe, I don't know if Aretha Franklin was in that exact one. But whatever they used to call it, you know, VH1 Diva Night.
Advantage player 1.
Anastasia's had a right rough life at Divas Las Vegas. I don't think I've seen that with Cher.
Player 1, 5, Masur.
Every time Anastasia's really sort of gotten anywhere with a career, she's been sick with cancer. Because she got breast cancer when she was after her second album. And her second album was pretty good career-wise. And then she had to stop for a while. Then she did a third album after she'd recovered. But then obviously it came back later. So she's kind of had a bit of a rough time with it.
Game, set, and match.
By
won
Jodie, a
by
pink
player
shirt.
1.
Cancer, the answer when she had chemo. How old is she? It's one of those things though now, fortunately, like as we're all getting older, idols and beloved people, they're getting old. older than you because you tend to be younger admiring somebody older. You know, it's like, I mean, even like Anastasia's, I think she's in her 50s now. Kylie Minogue's like what? In her 50s somewhere. Madonna's in her 60s. Annie Lennox is in her 70s. Like all these absolute legends.
Love 15.
I feel like for me personally, I've not had a big celebrity death yet that's really shook me. They've always been I feel like Meatloaf was pretty big for me just because of childhood, but I hadn't really been a fan of his in later life. Michael Jackson was huge, but that was so long ago now. Michael Jackson's probably the biggest celebrity death that I can think of for me. Prince was pretty shocking, but again, I wasn't a super Prince fan, but I was a fan of Prince. I like a lot of his singles. I've never really listened to too much of his albums though, but I like his singles, and I like the Batman soundtrack, and I enjoyed his film Purple Rain.
15:30.
Very educated. Jodie Foster's amazing. I'm not like taking the piss with Jodie Foster here. I'm a big Jodie Foster fan. Like her films. Shirley Bassey. Oh, Petula Clark. My dad loved Petula Clark. It was his favourite. Although he didn't like Downtown, which is her biggest song.
15.
He liked her other stuff. My dad didn't really like music, which is the reason he liked Petula Clark.
Game won by Pioline.
Shirley Bassey, how old is she?
Pioline.
Keanu's 61, is he? Get out. How old is Shirley Bassey? She's got to be like 80s, 90s now. 88? How old's Tom Jones? The thing is with these people though, they disappear for a bit, so then you don't realise how old they are. I bet you Tom Jones is like in his 80s as well, because I'm like, when was the last time I saw Tom Jones on TV?
Love
Probably about 10 years ago. So what's he doing? He's probably just watching golf.
double fault. Love 30.
Can still sing. No, Tom Jones ain't dead. Because they're talented, they come from an era where they didn't rely on machines. They actually had to sing, you know. It's a big difference. They didn't use auto-tune, they weren't heavily produced, they were voices. That's what their careers were.
Won by player 1.
And also they weren't just any old pop singers, they were like really good singers. Like Shirley Bassey, she's always been incredible. Is Tom Jones on tour right now?
Player 1. Pioline.
I find people like that incredible, how they can have comeback after comeback. Like how Tom Jones can do, what was it, music in the 60s, and then he had a big resurgence in the UK in the 2000s, I think. He did a lot of really smart collaborations with modern artists and did some good songs. Like obviously he released Sex Bomb, and then he did the song he did Burning Down the House with the Cardigans, and I loved that song. It was such a good song. But I liked the Cardigans at the time. It was just a lot of smart collaborations. He did that song with What's-Her-Face from Catatonia, Baby It's Cold Outside, which was a good song at the time.
15. Love.
People wanted to work with him though, I think that's the thing, because, you know, it's respect. People wanted to work with Tom Jones. Get that prestige.
15. All.
Have to do it all over again. Well, I just think it's their job, isn't it? It's what they live for. I wouldn't think it was as cynical as that. Cher has had a #1 hit every decade since the 60s. What was her hit in the... Well, hang on. What was her hit in the 70s? 60s will be with Me I Got You Babe, maybe. 80s would be Turn Back Time. 90s Believe. Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves, is that the 70s? I mean, I think it's just, it'll depend on the person. Some people will be doing things for money, some won't. Dark Lady and Harper, I don't know those. Maybe if I heard them. What's her hit in the 2000s? 2010? Is it something like Burlesque? What about the 2000s? And number 1 in the 2000s? Oh, Lady Marmalade. No, she wasn't in that. I'm thinking of the bloody film. I'm thinking of Burlesque with... What was her hit in the 2000s? Seen the Last of Me. Was that a number 1? I don't even know what that is. Is it from a film? Cher sang Tramps and Thieves.
Game won by Pioline.
Some Sheila? No, Cher.
Pioline. 2 player 1. Love 15. Ace. 15 all.
Song for the Lonely was a number 1. Maybe that's an American thing then. It wasn't in the UK, I don't think. It's not a big song, I don't think. The only reason I know it is because of watching Will and Grace. Because they used it in it. I think up until that point I'd never heard it. Believe was a massive hit in the UK though. It was number 1 for weeks. Maybe more. I think it was I don't know how it was in America, but I'm pretty sure Believe was like breaking records in the UK for like being number 1, along with like My Heart Will Go On. In fact, I can't even remember. But I think it was maybe it was Believe that knocked Celine Dion finally off the number 1 spot.
That is Pioline.
But that song was a huge hit.
Game won by Pioline.
DJ play a Christmas song? I don't know that. Music charts are all buggered now anyway though, I think, because people don't buy music, they just listen to them, so it's kind of hard to... It's hard to judge, I think, with what's necessarily as popular. Same with the Christmas number 1.
15 love.
Well, I'm thinking more Spotify. Like people don't buy physical music anymore. Because you get
15 all.
you get stuff like that Sophie Ellis Bextor song that went to number 1 again, and Princess Superstar that went to number 1 again because of that movie that came out recently, Princess Superstar and Sophie Ellis Bextor back at number 1. But if that's only based on people listening to it on YouTube or listening to it on Spotify, I don't think the youth of today would have gone out and actually bought the records. They just listened to it because they heard it in the film and it trended for a bit. You know, things trend now, but I don't think people would necessarily buy things if that was the only way. It's just stuff trends. Because it's like the UK Christmas number 1, This year and the year before has been pretty much the same song. It's been Wham! Last Christmas, I think, for 2 years in a row. It's not because people aren't buying it, it's just because it's Christmas and you want to listen to Christmas music and it's a good Christmas song. So it's kind of a bit weird, like it's not... Is it really Christmas #1? Not really. It's just people are listening to it a lot on Spotify, but there's no proper music charts anymore because people don't buy music. You want to get a bit more sleep, have a lovely nap.
Set. Advantage, player 1.
It's alright.
Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1.
Ooh.
Pioline, 3, player 1, 2. Love. Left, first, service. 15, love. Ace. 30, love. Fault.
Ooh. Bloody annoy him.
Ace. Game won by Pioline.
Traditional music deployment.
Come on! Player 1, 2, Pioline, 4.
But people still bought music for a while, but yeah. I never used Napster though.
15, love.
I think that what's changed now though is just the depth of the album.
15,
Listening to a whole album. Although I did do recently, I was listening to Lady Gaga's new album. But even then, because I've listened to it on Spotify, it's hard to listen to it all in one go. Like people don't listen to an album from start to end now. It's all shuffled and with adverts in between and other music interrupting you unless you pay for it. Pay for subscribe to whatever. I liked that album though a lot. It's the first time in years I think I've listened to an album by somebody instead of just like one song. I don't really listen to modern music much anymore.
Pioline, 4, player 1, 3. Fault. Love, 15. Love, 30. Love,
You did, yeah. Just one song. They also plan songs more around hooks to go viral now rather than just being a fully realised song.
Game won by player 1.
You gotta play the game. I mean, it's not true. I mean, that's just probably more into popular music. But
4, Pioline, 4. 15, love. Love. 40, love. 40, 15. Game won by player 1. Lead 4, player 1, 5.
Hurry up, Peoline.
8. 15, love. Salt. 15, ball. 30, 15. 30, all. Ball. 1 by player 1. Player 1, 0.
I don't follow.
0.
Well done, Jody. Ooh.
15 all.
I've lost the plot where we even are in the tournament now. This is the quarter-final or the semi? I think it's only the quarter. Feels like I've been playing it for ages though.
15, 30. 30 all.
Oops.
30, 40. Deuce. Advantage player 1. Deuce. Advantage.
Go for the world rankings. What do you mean? I'm already doing the world year of tennis thing. Once I win this, I'm done.
Advantage Pioline.
I don't think there is a world ranking for this game. I mean, I'm not going to be winning the speed run, that's for sure.
Deuce.
And I wouldn't want to do it.
Advantage player 1.
I don't think this has a score. I'm sure there's people that have played this more than I have though, but probably just in the 90s. Whoa!
Deuce.
In the world.
Advantage Advantage Pioline.
Galaxy Cup.
Out. Advantage player 1. Deuce. Ace. Advantage
Twin
player
Galaxies. Is this a website?
Game won by player 1.
Bum, 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 bum.
Pioline. 0. Player 1. 1. Fault.
Records high scores in video. Oh. I don't think I'll be getting the high score though because I've been skipping games. I'm sure there'll be people that could do higher.
30.
I just want to finish.
Love.
Most
40.
money in a year, you probably have to play all the tournaments and all the games and win
15. 40.
Donkey Kong.
Game won by player 1.
Oh, I think there was a TV show about that.
Player
Do do
1,
do.
2. Pioline. 0. 15. Love.
Bum, bum, bum.
Love.
King of Kong. I'm sure. I think I've seen something about it.
Love.
The fraud, wasn't it?
Game won by player 1. Come on! Come on! Pioline. 0. Player 1. 3. Love. 15. Love. 30. Love. 40.
I was watching today about the Mega SG. After yesterday's conversation, I was watching YouTube videos about it. I think I'd seen one before and I just didn't really know, but now I do. But I've sort of come to the conclusion I'm not too bothered.
Game won by player 1.
If I read this, am I focusing on... No, because just let that go. Am I focusing on the game?
Player 1. 4. Pioline.
Sort of. Oh, I'm not in the mood for this music. Go away, Aladdin. No. No. Want something nice.
You've got a secret bonus point.
Oh, that made me jump. This'll do. I think it was rigged. Ooh. I'll try my best to read and focus. Bum ba bum bum bum. Trying to stay awake at the minute.
Love 15.
Do 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 do. Bum.
15 all.
Do 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 do.
Out. 30, 15. Out.
Ah.
40, 15. Halt. Game won by
I don't know if I can
player
quite get
one.
2 tournaments done today, but if I can, then that means that there'll only be maybe 2 tournaments left, and then a finale. So that would be good.
Pioline.
I don't-
0,
I was
player
kind of wanted
one.
to not
5.
maybe stream this tomorrow, but I might have to. So I was going to just try and finish it Friday night. For good.
Love 15. Ace.
Wow!
15 all. Halt.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Match point. Game, set, and match won by player one.
Winner is Jodie Foster. Oh, that was the quarter-final. Oh. Gotta keep going. Semi-final. Oh, not Booster. He's alright. Pain in the arse. Gives you the run around.
Love 15.
Wish those sounds weren't numbered.
15 all. Thirty, 15. Forty, 15.
Whoopsie.
40, 30. Game won by player one. Bluesky 0, player one. 1. Halt. Love. All.
Oh.
30, 15.
Do you know, speaking of all those, oops,
40,
those
15.
new releases, those new Mega Drive games, or like rediscovered, cancelled games that have been given a new release. I want to get this one called Ultra Core that I keep seeing about. It was in the videos today for the Mega SG because it comes built in on it, and so they were reviewing it in the videos I was watching. It sounds quite good. I may have to splurge on a cart for it at some point. I'm currently watching 2 copies of it at the moment, but I'm kind of hoping that they won't sell and then I can get them next month after payday. Well, only one of them. I don't want 2 copies of the same thing, but one of them's been gradually going down in price, but I just hope it kind of survives long enough for me to be able to afford to buy it. Because I mean, I could get it right now, but I need to budget a bit this month, stretch out. I've also just come home today to health insurance bills, which have gone up again. She's not. Let's not have those comments, please.
Advantage, player 1. Deuce. Advantage, Mooster. Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Deuce. Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1. Mooster, 1, player 1, 2.
Whoop.
15, love. Thirty, love. Malt. 40, love. Malt. Come on! Out.
Oh.
40, 15. Out. 40, 30. Fault.
I heard the Japanese release of Ultra Core as well. Apparently has doesn't have any of the cutscenes like localized or translated. You're just supposed to like YouTube the cutscenes or something. Like the manual has like QR codes. So that's kind of cool because then I can just play in English. Unlike Stone Protectors, which is actually translated.
15 love.
But it would be still nice to have the box and stuff. I've been starting to come around on the idea of Xenocrisis as well, just out of the curiosity. But it might be a bit expensive. I want the Curse 9, but that's expensive, I think.
30, 15.
I saw somebody selling Marco's Magic Football today for really cheap, but and it was almost if it was the real price that it was, well, it is the real price, but I'd be tempted.
30, 40.
But they've only got one picture, and it's like a proper shop, so I can't even ask for like more pictures. So I'm not really bothered. They only show the front of the box. Like they don't show the manual inside, the condition of it, the back of the box, the side of the box, nothing. And then they say it's like kind of damaged or whatever. They say it has a manual, but I don't get why you wouldn't put pictures on.
Advantage Mooster.
It's annoying, really, because it was pretty darn cheap. I don't love Marco's Magic Football but for like 1,800 yen, I would. They have micro machines as well, which I wouldn't mind having. But the only thing, well, I almost thought of just taking the gamble because, you know, at the end of the day, if the cart works, it works. The manuals or whatever, because they'll be PAL manuals, but they also don't include postage, so that's no good. They want you to pay for the postage, and they've only got an estimate of like it'll be between 300 and something, which puts the price up quite a bit. Just seems like a kind of rubbish seller, so I didn't bother.
Advantage player 1. Game won by.
To be honest, I don't really like Marco's Magic Football though, but
Come on. Mooster 2, player 1, 3. Malt. Love 15. All.
Hmm.
30, 15. 30, all. Fault. 30, 40.
Bugger.
Deuce. Out.
How many cups are left?
Mooster.
Tournaments. Yeah, that is what a cup is. I don't know why I said that. 6.
Deuce.
6 after this.
Advantage Mooster.
Oh!
Game won by Mooster. Come on! Player 1, 3, Mooster, 3.
There's 6 cups left, but I'm not going to play all of them. I'm going to probably play 3 more? 4 more? So I'm going to sit out of 3 of them. Well, I'm just going to sit out as many as I can, really, once I've got enough points and stuff. See how Michael Chang does, but...
30, love.
But yeah, I think there's 6 more games after tournaments after this one, but I'm gonna sit out 2 or 3 of them, so I won't play them all. So there's probably about 3 or 4 more tournaments after this, and then the final,
40-15.
which is play 3 people once, and the winner of that once, and then the final. So it's like what, 5 games? I think the final is as well.
Game won by player
So if you
one.
think about it that way, we've got about, what did I just say? About 25 more games, 25 more opponents to do to finish.
Player one, 4.
So, and a game takes anywhere between like what, 15 to 20 minutes. So do that math. I don't know, I can't do it. That means a Laura. Hello Barface, how are you?
30, love.
Should I just make that the alert? Should I just make that it? Like, I'll just change it. It can just, when you redeem it, it'll just go do do do. Ah!
30-15.
Better than baseball. I think I prefer baseball. Don't know. Tennis is quite good fun to play though, I guess.
30, all. Fault.
Do 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 do. How are you today? Off to work?
What a great toss.
What a load of toss.
30,
Feel like me live up to your name, say blah. Woke up feeling quite rough today. How's the tennis?
40.
It's plodding along at a sensible pace. You know, we're gonna have to do Chang in a minute, probably, unless like I don't know, Pete Sampras decides to wake up and actually win.
Game won by player one.
You like having to do the 2-2 redeems? To be honest, I'm so lazy. I wouldn't bother anyway.
Player one.
I need to add in some more stuff from this. I want to add in like random tennis calls. Somewhere in the shadows. Although, yeah, but I can't remember if you were here yesterday because all the days are blurring together. But I kicked Chang's bottom twice yesterday, or 3 times. Whoopsie.
Out. 30-15.
Balls to the walls.
Set point.
You
Set point.
booby.
Game and set won by player one.
Got Chang's number, yeah, it's in my phone book.
Mooster.
Not
0.
block.
Player 1, 0. Love.
Chang was a full on Christian, never liked that guy.
30, love. Ace. 40, love. $40-15. 40-30. Deuce. Advantage player 1. Game won by player 1. Come on! player 1. 1, Mooster, 0. Love 15.
Darn.
Love 30. Love 40. Game
Oh.
won by Mooster.
Moose to bugger off. I'm dragging this out. I've not really got much done today. It's only game 4.
Player 1. 1. Fault. Love 15. Out. Love 30. $15.30. $15.40. Fault. $30.40. Fault. Deuce.
God.
Fault. Advantage Mooster.
I pissing hate Mooster.
Fault. Deuce. Advantage player 1. Fault. Game won by player 1. Player 1, 2, Mooster, 1. Out. 15, love.30, love. 40, love. 40, 15. 40, 30. Game won by player 1. Come on! Mooster.
Ace Smudging.
Player 1, 3.
How's it going? I was just saying I want that Ultra Core at some point. I was watching about those Mega SGs after yesterday's conversation. And apparently it's built in on that, so then I ended up like hearing reviews about it. Definitely want to get it at some point. Have you played it? I thought you said you had it.
Out. 15 all.
Oh, what a jam. Do 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 do.
15.
I should add more of this soundtrack from Outrun 2019. I think I only added the one song.
All. 40, 30. Out.
Do 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 do. Uses some very unusual instruments as well, I think this does. I can't think of too many Mega Drive soundtracks that sound like this.
Advantage player 1.
Another game that you used to crash a lot on your Model 1. Oh really? Oh, mine wait. Huh. You had a Japanese release of it though. That's annoying. I wonder if it'll crash on mine.
Advantage player 1.
That's a concern. The ones that I got so far and played seemed fine.
Use.
VA1 was temporary. Oh, mine's a VA6, so.
Out. Advantage Mooster. Set. Fault.
Really, no matter what I do, it works fine. Stone Protectors is okay. I played that the other night for half an hour or so. It was fine. I finished that Zhao Mei game. That was fine. P47 was fine. Finished that. Dun, 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 dun.
Use. Ace. Advantage Mooster. Use.
Wow.
Advantage player 1.
Have you played much Mega Drive on your channel, Barface? Didn't you do Chakan once, briefly?
Game won by player 1.
Did you play much retro? Even just off stream?
Player 1. For Mooster 1.
Oh, I saw you doing Haunting actually, I remember that. You were playing some quality games. But you know what, I keep thinking about Chakan recently, now that, especially because I'm writing all those silly posts. It just keeps making me think about Chakan. And I'm like, do I need to... What about if I just suddenly fall in love with Chakan? Did you enjoy Chakan for that hour and a half, hour or two? Maybe I've misjudged it. Maybe I've just forgot.
30, 15.
Maybe I could learn to like Chakan more. Maybe I should buy Chakan.
All.
What am I saying? This is a cry for help. The safe word is I bought Chaco.
40, 30. Game won by player 1. Mooster, 1, player 1, 5. Love, 15.
Metro PC. Not enjoyable. Ah.
Love, 30.
You got to play some good Mega Drive though. I've played plenty of good stuff. Stop playing the crap.
Match point.
Match point.
Out.
You got to play Story of Thor Beyond Oasis. That's a good game. It is difficult, yeah. It's just a bit janky and clunky. The jump is kind of ass, and the hit detection and stuff. A lot of the damage feels really hard to avoid. It's Pete Sampras, not Michael Chang.
0.
So that means he'll have even less points because he's not even made it into the final. What a twist!
Love.
Wow! What a weird turn of events.
30. Love. 40. Love.
Pete Sampras is actually surprisingly easy as well, because you can just hit it back and eventually he'll just burn himself out and hit the net. No more Chang. Not for this tournament. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam, 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 ba-bam, bam, bam.
Ace. 30. Love. 30. 15.
Such an unusual soundtrack, Story of Thor. Rats.
30. 40. Fault. Goose. Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1. Player 1, 2, Sampras, 0. Out. 15, Love. 30, Love. 40, Love. Game won by player 1. Come on! Sampras, 0, player 1, 3. Fault. Double fault. Love, 15. Fault. Love, 30.
Oh,
15, 30. Fifteen, 40. Game won by player 1.
I suppose this sounds a bit like Outrun 2019 in instruments. Fatal Labyrinth. Thanks for the follow.
Sampras, 0.
I like this track. I'm looking forward to playing Fatal Labyrinth. I wish I could, like... I wish the Japanese version had a physical release, but it doesn't.
30, love. 40, love. Game won by player 1. Sampras, 0, player 1, 5.
Whoa!
15, love.
One of my friends back home sent me a message the other day saying, is this a midlife crisis? And she's bought these new Pokemon cards or something. She sent me a photo of them. I just sent her a photo of some of my Mega Drive games and said no.
30, 15.
Especially my copy of Stone Protectors. Said like buying an unreleased game from the 90s that is probably not even that good based on a 90s cartoon license. It's had a re-release in 2025. I said you're fine.
Set point. Game and set won by player 1. Player 1, 0, Sampras, 0. Fifteen, love. 30, love. 40, love. Out. Game won by player 1. Sampras, 0, player 1, 1. Fault. Love, 15. Fault. Double fault. Love, 30.
Ace.
1530. 1540.
Hey, Scorpion. Thank you for the raid.
What a thrill. Escortian has just raided. Isn't nature fabulous?
It sure is. How's it going? I'm still here doing this. What were you up to today?
By player 1.
Finished what? Oh yeah, I saw you, Monkey Island 2. I misread it as well, I think at one point. I thought you were doing something else.
Player 1. 2. Sampras. 0.
You finished? I've never finished Monkey Island 2. I've not played much of it. I grew up with the first one. But I tried to play a bit of the second one when the special editions came out. It didn't grab me in the same way, but I think it's just the initial reaction, you know, because I've got no nostalgia at all for it, and it's actually just a new game to me. So I need to give it a proper go at some point. It wasn't that I thought it was bad, but I just wasn't like the original Monkey Island is just like, oh, I remember that, I remember that.
30, 15.
More random feeling. Yeah, it felt a little bit too... People say the second one's better is what I've heard. You think the original's better? Most people tend to say 2's the best one of the whole series, but I don't know. I've only played 1, and I've played a lot of Curse of Monkey Island a very long time ago, and a little bit of Escape. Original's better, you reckon? See, I would say that, but I'm biased because I have huge nostalgia for 1, and I haven't played 2. So, Cursed Monkey. I love the first game. I grew up with it on the Atari ST. That's the version I'm most nostalgic for.
40, 15.
2's longer, yeah. I thought that 2 just struck me as, thank you for the follow. 2 struck me as a bit overwhelming. It like too much going on at first, but I want to give it a proper go at some point. So maybe if we can, don't spoil it for me completely. Although I am aware of the end per se. I need to give it a proper go though at some point.
Player 1.
I think when I played it, I only played the first hour. I've never finished any of them except 1, and I never finished 1 back in the day because it was too hard, you know, and you didn't have the internet, so you couldn't look up the puzzles. Whoopsie.
Love 15.
FO says it's welcome, but you're used to a lot of point and clicks. I've not played too many. But it depends on the story. The story needs to be good. Oh dear.
15, 40.
Doo doo. Doo doo.
Game won by player 1. Come on! Player 1. 4, Sampras. 0.
Oh, crikey.
15, Love. 15, Ball.
Oh, God.
15, 30. 30, Ball.
I've played quite a lot of Jodie Foster, damn right. Tennis legend. Gonna lurk, get some food. Go ahead, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I think with some of the points and clicks though, it depends on the type because some of them can be... I don't really like when they have ridiculous puzzles. Like, I really loved Gabriel Knight 2, but the puzzles were awful. some of the solutions were just like, what?
Won by player
And I
one.
find that Monkey Island can be a bit like that at times. I think I prefer, even though Broken Sword is notorious for its goat puzzle, I think on the whole Broken Sword is a little bit more easier to figure out.
Sampras, 0.
Discworld was the
Player
worst for
one.
me. I remember Discworld 1 had ridiculous puzzles. But the original Monkey Island, I never finished it because we couldn't look up the solutions, because this was like playing it in the 90s, so there's no internet, so you were just stuck permanently, endlessly stuck. Didn't have a magazine with a guide for it. Full of yeah, Discworld's just, I don't think Discworld's actually very good. I like the universe of Discworld, but I think the game is not very good. Sam and oh yeah, yeah, the humour does. I haven't finished Sam and Max either. Same reason. Couldn't look up the answers, so I just got stuck eventually. I remember being stuck for ages, like without that giant. Is it the giant ball of yarn or something? I remember that. I had to play Sam and Max with no audio though, because I couldn't configure my computer to make it work. I would like to revisit it someday. I did half stream Broken Sword once, but it was a long time ago. I have to do some more points and clicks again. I streamed Phantasmagoria when I was first starting out on Twitch, and Gabriel Knight,
Game, set,
and Titanic
won by
Adventure
player one.
through time. That's got some dodgy puzzles. I think, to be honest though, I don't think that many points and clicks get the puzzles that right that I've played. They're always kind of hard work. There's pretty new remaster. Are they out yet? Is it Reforged? I love Broken Sword. That is one of my favourite games of all time, as well as it's my favourite point and click for sure. But it's also just one of my favourite games of all time. It's just like a good book. Let me mute this music a minute while we're sorting the tournaments out. Right, that's another tournament done. So I haven't even done any of my things. If you're just joining me and don't know what's going on here and you think I'm insane, I'm not a big tennis lover. I'm going through the Mega Drive library and this is one of them. We're in sports. We've been doing a lot of sports the last month or two, getting through as many as I can. And this is the tennis game. This is tennis game number 2 and it's ridiculously long because there's this whole career mode where I have to do 3 entire years of tennis. We thought that it would just be one, but it just continues. So I've just won another tournament, as you can see. We're in the final year now. We're in the year 1997, and it has taken me 52 hours and 59 minutes to do this much tennis. So now we just need to make some choices, and then I'll go back onto autopilot and chatting away. So Michael, I need to make sure that by the end of the year I'm ranked number 1. So I've just regained my place as ranked number 1. Michael Chang needs to sit out of the tournament. That's what also needs to go on here. Mooster needs to bugger off. Alright, the German Open. Let's see who's in it. Is Chang here? I wish I could back out. Oh, he's there, look. What an arsehole. Should I just do the German Open? Is Mooster in here? Mooster is as well. Ooh, who's David Wheaton? I don't think we've ever faced against David Wheaton. This'll be interesting.
Player 1, 0. Wheaton, 0.
You never played Curse of Monkey Island, like ever? I borrowed it off a friend and played a bit of it. But yeah, I do love Broken Sword. I was playing the Director's Cut, but I've never finished it. I finished the original one. I played it on the PC years ago. I played it on the PlayStation. Never finished Golden Sun. Broken Sword 2 though. I got to the very, very end of Broken Sword 2 and I got stuck. I remember it was like this ruins somewhere at the very end of the game and I couldn't get in the door. I didn't know how to get in and I couldn't check online and so I was just forever stuck. at the very end of the game, unable to get into the temple, whatever it was. I couldn't figure out what the hell to do. I need to replay. I've only ever played the Smoky Mirror once though, like back in the day, so I will be looking forward to replaying that at some point because I don't remember any of it at all. Other than like climbing up some trapdoor in some guy's room and he's making baked beans or something. Okay, the original Broken Swords. I love the first Broken Sword, I played it quite a few times. But never quite to the end. Although I have finished it before. I finished it twice. I finished Broken Sword 3, but I've only ever played that once as well. I have a Japanese copy of Broken Sword 3 now, which I didn't even realise existed. I didn't know any of the series had ever been released out here, but Broken Sword 3 was, and it has its own like interesting box art. It still has English voices and stuff, though. So that's cool, because that means I can play it easily on my PlayStation. I don't think I like this this chap.
Advantage, player 1.
I like Discord 2 a lot more than Discord 1.
Come on!
I'm trying to think what other points and clicks I've played. Probably not really that many. I did play some of The Longest Journey, and I was really enjoying that. Shouldn't stick with it. I was that busy. I was at university at the time and kind of didn't have the dedicated time for it. I was meant to go back to it. Discord Noir I've always fancied. Oh, Day of the Tentacle. I had Day of the Tentacle back in the day. I've finished that now. I didn't finish that at the time though. I finished it later in life when I had the internet's cheat. I like Day of the Tentacle, but I kind of think it fizzles towards the end. I don't really like the section set in the future too much. I tend to prefer the past with, is it Hoagie? Hoagie and the present day.
8. 40, 15.
Let. Yeah, it's when they do a shit serve, I think.
Won by Wheaton.
Any of the Broken Sword's so good. It's just a good story. It's also I think graphically and everything presentation is so ahead of the time. It's such an old game. It's like 95, isn't it? 96, 95, and the animation pixel quality is just stunning.
1, Wheaton, 1. Love.
Gen 3, Broken Sword 3 and 4 about. I like 3. I was enjoying 4 as well, what I played of it. I haven't played 5 yet. I thought 3 was okay. It was different. It wasn't as good, but it was okay. I think I remember kind of enjoying 4, what I played of it, but it was just an arsehole to get it to work on my computer. The tenancy stuff sorted.
Come on!
I've always thought that in some ways like the walking simulators sort of an evolution of the point and click, although they're not quite as puzzle heavy. But I've enjoyed stuff like the Unfinished Swan and mind you, I suppose they don't really have the same level of puzzles. I've always wanted to sit down and play Myst properly, and I'd like to stream Myst, but trying to run it off my laptop and stream it just would be a bad time. I was going to play the fancy version of Myst. The, well, not the modern one, but there was a different real Myst, but it just, I think it makes my laptop overheat if I was going to stream with it. Looking for the major sports games, there must be 1,000 of them. There are this many. 208, and I've done 52 of them.
30 all.
It's a healthy amount of the library. I haven't included racing games with sports. Isn't that Sonic 3 song usually muted? Nope. The Sonic songs that get muted is usually
Player 1, 3,
a Starlight Zone. For some reason Starlight Zone gets muted. And I've had a VOD where Ice Cap Zone gets muted, but it hasn't been muted for a while now, so I'll just sort of let it play. Starlight Zone always gets muted though, so I've deleted it from the playlist.
15 all. Thirty 15. Ace. 40 15.
Error the Acrobat music gets muted, Turrican gets muted.
Out. Game won by player 1.
Can't mute is a remix of the music tracks and it repealed and they removed it. What, on Twitch? Have you done a repeat? I'm always a bit anxious to do that because I kind of feel like...
Wheaton, 1 player 1.
Because they always say like... I don't know, the way that they word it makes me feel like because I don't own the rights to the music, I have no say in the matter. Even if it's just a wrongful claim. I don't know. You can't repeal Mega Turrican though, I don't think, because Chris Hulsbeck, the composer, is the one that doesn't want people using it, I think, and it's his music, so I guess he can do what he pleases with it. Using their remix, and they didn't own PD's music. It's hard to know what the claim's for. On Twitch, I think. Is this on Twitch? YouTube, it happens all the time, and I don't know. I'm not monetized, so I kind of just don't care. I don't see my VOD channel ever being monetized, so I guess if it is, I could repeal then or whatever.
Game won by player 1.
It wouldn't be though. Nobody's gonna watch like 59 hours of tennis on YouTube VOD, are they?
Player 1, 5, Wheaton.
And if you are, hello there. Are you okay? If you're hearing this right now and you've sat through, what, 52 hours and 59 minutes of VODs of this tennis game on YouTube, then I am very concerned about your mental health.
Love 15.
Because it's only really there for a record. Evidence I did it, and anybody who's curious, I guess, and wants to flick through bits of it. But nobody needs to see probably hour 59. Just skip to the end.
30 15. Set point.
The final VOD will be somewhat interesting, I hope, if it's got a unique ending.
Game and set won by player 1.
Ba, 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 ba.
Wheaton 0.
There's all sorts of stupid claims like that on YouTube though, where it's just somebody else's remixing the music or whatever and they're claiming it.
15 love.
Because they do it all by like
30 love.
computer AI scraping or whatever, don't they? So it's just if it gets picked up by the machine.
40 love.
But it's kind of just ridiculous that they let these people claim copyrights on things that they don't even own in the first place.
Game won by Wheaton.
See, fortunately with Mega Drive, it's pretty easy breezy for things like that. But like Big Tool's doing the Xbox library, and he's, especially with sports games, he's always getting shafted with licensed music. because the racing, you know, the extreme sports, they all often use real music.
15 all.
Very well, Dungeon theme, yeah. Oh, there's this person in like Germany or something that claims all these like Super Nintendo RPG soundtracks, and it's just like it's a video of him just playing the music in bad quality out of a recording, and he's singing over the top of it, and then he's claiming it is his own song. My like videos for Lagoon on the Super Nintendo were claimed. He's claimed music from Illusion of Gaia, I think, as well. Just an arsehole. On YouTube, Starlight Zone and whatever gets claimed too. But not by Sega, by somebody, a band, just playing a mix of it. They shouldn't be allowed.
15 love. Fault.
It's just so silly because it's like it just shows what a broken system it is when your copyright claim is being done by somebody that should be being copywritten claimed. Because some of them are like actually they've got like it as a song on Spotify. It's like you don't own this music. Like they're trying to like make a Spotify career or something. I guess they just want to claim people's revenue on YouTube is probably what the real game is all about.
40, 15.
I don't know. That's why we're not allowed nice things. Whereas, like, as much as I think it sort of sucks, and maybe it would be nice in the spirit of just enjoying retro stuff with Chris Hulsbeck music, he's entitled to do what he wants because it belongs to him. He made it. That's fine. It's a shame, but what can you do? It'll be interesting when I stream Mega Turrican to whether the stream gets muted or not. It doesn't seem... I have played bits of it before on stream and it didn't get muted, but if you played the music, like as an MP3 on your stream, it'll get muted.
Game won by player 1.
Sonic 1 gets muted. Sonic 2's fine. Sonic 1 Starlight Zone is all that I know get cropped up.
Player 1.
I've never had Sonic 2 muted.
15 love.
Secret of Evermore gets muted, bizarrely. But I mean, the muting is so inconsistent now, because you can play the same area for like an hour and like only 2 minutes of it will be muted or something.
15, 30.
But Secret of Evermore gets muted quite a bit. Which is annoying.
30 all.
And The Mummy on the PlayStation got muted a lot because of the movie soundtrack.
Game won by player 1. Come on!
Come on! Bum bum bum.
Wheaton 2, player 1, 2.
Wheaton.
Ace. 15 love.
Do 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 do.
Ace. 30 love. Thirty, 15. Fault. All. 30, 40. Ace. Deuce. Fault. Advantage, player 1. Game won by player 1. Come on!
Come on.
Player 1, 3, Wheaton 2. Love 15. All. 30.
53 hours. No, not 53. Is it? Oh, here it is. How do I feel? Numb.
30, 40.
Ready for bed. How are you?
Deuce.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Player 1.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Game
My
won
thumb
by
hurts
player 1.
at the minute.
Wheaton,
We're
2,
facing a
player
new
1,
opponent
4.
though. I don't think we've ever done David Wheaton before, so it's nice to have somebody new. Even in hour 53 or whatever, the game's still got things up its sleeve. New content.
Love 15.
Love 53. Do 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 do.
Ace. 15, 30.
I'm alright, I'm tired.
Fault.
Today, this week, this month, this decade.
15, 40.
I'm also just, it's a weird situation because I'm kind of like wishing my life and the month away because I want payday to come. And it's not because I've still got another 20 days or so till payday, so I'm kind of just wishing the time away. I want to buy things, I've got no money. It's annoying me. Game throws a minor change at you, yeah? Every 10 years. Had a really long, exhausting walk today. I've had a long, exhausting week at work, which isn't over yet.
15, 30.
I was actually late for work today because I go to work later on a Friday, but last night I set the wrong alarm. I set Friday's alarm instead and ended up at work half an hour later than I should have been. Whoops! That's half an hour's wage gone.
30, all. 30, 40.
Didn't even realise until I was almost arriving, and then I suddenly thought, why is it 9:45? So I was just on autopilot, get up, have my breakfast, get changed. I was so tired, I was half asleep. I was like watching G to the Next Level, streaming Rocket Knight Adventures, eating my cornflakes, and thinking nothing of what time it was. Just on autopilot.
Wheaton.
Ba, ba.
Deuce. Advantage Wheaton. Game.
Oh, piss off, Wheaton. Yeah.
Wheaton 3, player 1, 5. Love 15. Love 30. Match point. Game, set, and match won by player 1.
Dun, 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 dun. I can squeeze one more game in. Oh, not Gustafsson. He was annoying last time. Maybe I don't want to squeeze another game in.
0.
He had a really good reach.
15, love. Thirty, love. 40, love.
Do 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 do.
Game
Magic
won
gun,
by
magic
player
gun.
1.
Need to go to bed. I think I do too, but I just want to get one more tennis game done. Ugh.
Gustafsson 0, player 1, 1.
But thanks for hanging out. See you later, Jason.
Out. Love 15.
Do do do
Love
do
30.
do 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 do.
Out. Love 40.
That was a weird transition, going from Magical Hat into Castlevania.
15, 40. Fault.
Do do do.
Game won by player 1.
He's not so bad this time around, Gustafsson.
Player 1, 2, Gustafsson 0.
Do do do.
Love 15. Love 30.
Oh, I do like this music.
Love 40.
Why water levels suck, but their music is so good. Same with ice levels. I love ice level music, but I hate ice levels. Although I'd rather do an ice level, I think, than a water level.
Game won by Gustafsson. Gustafsson Gustafsson. 1, player 1, 2. Love. Fault.
Oh.
15 all. Fifteen 30. Fault. Fifteen 40. Thirty 40. Fault. Game won by player 1. Player 1, 3, Gustafsson, 1. Fifteen, Love. Love.
Oops.
30, 15. Forty, 15. Game won by player 1. Gustafsson, 1, player 1, 4. Love, 15. Fault.
Oh, damn.
15 all. Fifteen 30. Fault. Out. 15 40.
Whoa.
30 40. Game won by player 1. Player 1, 5, Gustafsson, 1. Love, 15. Love, 30. Fifteen 30. All. Set point. and
This is
set
music.
won by player 1.
The ending theme for Kadash. I have finished that, but obviously only once.
Gustafsson 0, player 1, 0.
I'd buy Kadash if it had a release in Japan. Bit of a shame it didn't.
15,
I enjoyed that.
love. Love.
On the Mega Drive anyway. Just try the PC Engine version sometime.
30, 15.
It's on the Mini.
Out. 40, 30. Deuce. False. Advantage player 1. Game won by player 1. Come on! Player 1. 1 Gustafsson 0. Love. 15 all. 15, 30. 30 all. 40, 30. Deuce. Advantage player 1.
Oh,
Deuce. Out. Advantage player 1. Deuce. Out. Advantage player 1. Game won by player 1. Gustafsson 0, player 1, 2. Out. Love 15. 15 all. 30, 15. 15. 40, 30.
Hey Jamesy, how's it going?
Advantage Gustafsson. Fault. Double fault. Deuce. Ace. Advantage Gustafsson. Deuce.
How's the game? It's been very just plodding today. I've done one more tournament. This is the second one, and I think this is the second game into the second tournament. Started a bit late.
Deuce.
I'm in two minds whether to do another game after this or call it. I'm getting pretty tired.
Advantage Gustafsson. Game
Oh,
won
for
by
God's sake.
Gustafsson. Player 1, 2, Gustafsson, 1. Love 15. Love 30. Ace. 15, 30. 30 all. Thirty, 40. Deuce. Advantage Gustafsson. Ace. Deuce. Advantage player 1. Deuce. Out. Advantage player 1.
Oh, for God's sake.
Deuce. Advantage player 1. Out. Deuce. Advantage Gustafsson. Ace. Deuce. Advantage player 1. Deuce.
Oh, God. Somebody win.
Fault. Advantage Gustafsson. Deuce. Ace. Advantage player 1.
Finally.
Game won by player 1. Come on! Gustafsson, 1, player 1, 3. Love 15. Love 30. Out. Love 40. Game won by player 1. Player 1 for Gustafsson, 1.
But these three Robocop. When was that? Was that yesterday? I saw the end of that, I think. No, I just missed it.
8. 30 love.
I watched them doing Rocket Knight Adventures this morning.
30 15.
It made me want to play it again myself and play the try and do the North American version instead, because it's harder. Obviously we played the Japanese version. I'd like to see what the North American version's about, and same with Dynamite Heady. I think I might play Rocket Knight Adventures soon. Just play the American version just for like a break. You know, just to play something that's like a just proper gamey game. It is pretty good, yeah. I already finished it.
Game won by player
I would really love to get a copy of that at some point. But I also still want to try the American version just to see like how hard it is.
Gustafsson, 1.
It is supposed to be much harder. Anti-rental. I've heard Sparks is not as good though, the sequel.
Love 15.
It's just a shame the Konami games are so expensive.
15 all.
Because they're actually good games as well.
Fault. Match point. Match point. Deuce. Gustafsson.
You winning at tennis yet? Just about to finish this game.
Out.
This is game 2 in the 5th tournament of 1997.
Advantage Gustafsson. Fault. won by Gustafsson.
Or not, because he's going to win that round. We played Art Alive, I have, yeah, quite a long time ago. I'm not sure it was their answer though. Although I haven't played Mario Paint, so I don't know if it's better or worse, but Art Alive is a fun stream though.
15 love.
I made beautiful art. Here's some of my beautiful art. That was Art Alive. Oh, game 22 it was. Beautiful. And also this beauty. Oh no, that was Fun and Games, not Art Alive. That's Art Alive. Beautiful. The elephant butt, you forgot that one, yeah. It's an original.
Match point.
Bam bam ba 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 bam bam. Yeah.
Won by player one.
One by me. I think we'll probably leave it there for tonight. I'm pretty tired. That game went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to as well. Eliminated. Gustafsson. Make sure we save. Next will be Doodle Flops Cordra in the semi-final.